Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Alchemy Pay, aka ACH. So sit back, relax, and before we fully jump on into this video, I do just want to ask guys to please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely, and of course I always do greatly appreciate it. And if you do find any of the information in this video valuable, useful, or interesting in any sort of way possible, definitely hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on to never miss a future updates. But with all of that in mind, let's just dive in and let's talk real quick about Bitcoin's recent pump. So we are currently up about 3.53%. Ethereum is actually outperforming Bitcoin currently on the 24-hour span. I do want to see more dominance coming in on Ethereum's side, but overall, some altcoins are turning green right now. We're seeing some up like 5, 8, 4%. So overall, some nice price movement through the alt market. ACH is actually up about 8% currently. Trading volume still down about 29%. Seems like we hit some resistance almost at the 5-cent zone in terms of the holders tab. We are still seeing some mass adoption happening since the 3-month span going all the way back to November. We were at about 10.7K holders, and now we're sitting at about 13.1K. So a little over 3,000 some holders. It's actually less than 3,000 technically. It's like 2,400. But for the most part, things are looking pretty good on that aspect right now. In terms of Bitcoin, yes, I am still a little bit concerned for those who have watched my past videos. I've been watching Bitcoin closely because we are still in a downward trend. Honestly, I would say until we do break back over around like 48K, there's really no sign of relief on Bitcoin. So I'm still waiting to buy more Alchemy Pay, and I know a lot of people are going to say, what do you mean, why are you still waiting to buy? It's just because, yes, everything is looking pretty good. I just think that we still have some downward pressure still left in store. Of course, tomorrow is going to be, or I shouldn't even say tomorrow, today with the indices opening should be a clear sign on what is going to be expected this week. Of course, I'm going to be watching some validation points on, of course, Bitcoin. That validation point being, of course, that 48.6K resistance zone that we hit back in December, as you guys do see, before the new year. So we really want to see us back into that point. And as you guys do see, this is some major resistance going back to even the initial pump back in October, and of course the September resistance as well. So this is a level that we want to really kind of breach over. This level goes all the way back as far as even February of 2021. So this is a key level to watch for at 48.6K. That's going to be my validation point on us being in a very bullish market. Alchemy Pay, similar here in terms of its structure. We are still hitting resistance at about the 236, which is almost at a 5 cents exact price target. I know that recently we've seen us kind of jump out a little bit to about almost 6.5 cents. But the major resistance point was at around 5.9, almost 6 cents exact. This is the level that I actually want to see us back into. So the significance of this resistance is stopping us from getting back into the demand channel that we were at, of course, before we started to break out a little bit and go as high as about almost 12 cents. This is what I want to see us do yet again. I want to see us actually break over this level, grasp some support here and some strength, similar to what we did back here during September and October, eventually before we came down and tested that 236 level, but we came back, bounced back up, and of course went to about 12 cents. So I'm watching this closely here. RSI looks a little bit strong. Looks like it's bouncing off of that nice 47.40 level, but of course volume still diminished here, so we want to see a lot more volume. Alchemy has started their marketing campaign, which we are going to be talking about that. I think that the volume will happen. I just want to see us back on some, or I shouldn't even say us back on some, but I just want to see more exchange listings. Like, I know that we have the major ones in the bag already, and we have 41. I just want to see a little bit more hype around Alchemy Pay. I don't think people understand the use cases behind Alchemy yet. Maybe that's stopping us from, the next major move. But I think honestly, it's just the range of this market. I think that right now this market is in an uncertain sort of level. So we still have to await, that next major price action movement on Bitcoin for the impulse to around 48K. So that's what I'm watching for right now until we do see some major movement across the board for altcoins. Now, in terms of the marketing campaign from Alchemy Pay, we did see Alchemy on, of course, the NASDAQ, right in New York, which is very significant. And of course, this was just the beginning of many. We do see here, this advertisement from Alchemy Pay is sure to catch the eyes of a lot of big companies. Well done, Alchemy Pay. I think this advertisement campaign will be a real success. And we do see that it was on major screens in Times Square. So, I definitely do think that this is something significant, and I do think that it's going to catch the eyes of many individuals and many, big companies as well. So, I'm actually very excited for this. And this is one of many advertisement billboards. All Alchemy Pay billboards go live today around the world. Here is how to find all the billboard locations. New York, Times Square, and nearby NASDAQ Tower. Paris outside La Défense Metro Station. London, Reuters Plaza. Canary Wharf. Even Tokyo as well. Shibuya, I hope that I'm saying that right, crossing. So these are some major areas around the world, and the marketing campaigns for, of course, Alchemy Pay has started, which, of course, will allow for a lot more retail and even enterprise-grade eyes to be, faced on this project, which I'm very excited for. I do think that, like I said, with all of these announcements, with all of the marketing campaigns that are going for Alchemy Pay, it's only a matter of time before the major waves of liquidity flow in. And we also see here from Alchemy Pay, every day more and more companies around the world are starting to accept cryptocurrency as a form of payment for their goals. The former way of paying for goods in stores and online is changing fast, and crypto is becoming the future of currency. Alchemy Pay is the future. Just imagine how many new companies around the world will start using Alchemy Pay to receive their payments in stores and online in 1 year's time, and what this will do for the price of Alchemy Pay. And we've seen Alchemy Pay doing incredibly well during 2021, so I do not see them slowing down at all in this year, which I've addressed multiple times in some other videos, but I'm very excited for Alchemy Pay in terms of its growth. We also see Alchemy Pay ACH is now listed on Ascend Exchange. Alchemy Pay has been listed on over 15 other crypto exchanges in the past few months. Alchemy Pay is now accessible all over the world by millions of people in or on multiple exchanges. And of course, Ascend Exchange definitely is something to really kind of watch for. We do see them even announcing here in terms of their pre-staking for Alchemy Pay. This is 171.3K followed exchange, by the way. In terms of its exchange listing, don't know if it's going to be here. So actually, Ascend Exchange is here, number 39, $113.2 million in volume on the 24-hour span, and of course, 804,000 weekly visits. So this is actually a pretty big exchange, and of course they are announcing their pre-staking for Alchemy Pay. Ascend users can now stake Alchemy Pay to earn rewards with 100% estimated APR, ACH token 100%, minimum delegation amount is 1,000 Alchemy Pay or ACH, instant unbinding supported as well. So pay attention to Alchemy Pay. We are getting listed on some major exchanges and continuing to see staking opportunities for Alchemy Pay continuing to grow and grow and grow. And, we are still very early in crypto adoption. I just said on my Twitter today, I was talking more so about the prices per, altcoins that I do hold myself. And we do see our time in the market is greater than timing the market, and I do see Alchemy Pay here sitting at number, the last one on this list, which this is in no order necessary at all. But Alchemy Pay will hit $10. And the reason why I say Alchemy Pay will hit $10 is just because of the sheer amount of, partnerships and adoption that it's been seen, especially even last year and this year alone. And when we are talking about crypto adoption, we do see here, we believe that cryptocurrencies are viable investments today, even though they remain in the early stages of their investment evolution. And this is from Wells Fargo saying that crypto has entered a hyper adoption phase. Don't necessarily believe that we are in the hyper adoption area just yet, but I definitely do think that we have a long way ahead of us. This is exactly why I said, it's going to happen sooner than you all expect to. I'm looking at 2025 to 2030. Some could happen earlier as well, and I do completely agree that some could happen earlier. When we are talking about Alchemy Pay, though, if we go to $10 from our current level, and I'm not saying that we're going to $10 overnight or even this bull run actually, but I do think that within that time frame we could be looking at this. This would be about a 20.6% run, even in terms of Solana. So I've talked to you guys a little bit about Solana in the past, more so comparing it to other altcoins as well. If we go back a little bit to, if we go back to just 2020 alone. So here we have December of 2020. Here's the nice low that we printed back here. And in terms of its percentage gains, to our current all-time high on Solana, we do see that this has done a 24.6% run. Now, I'm not saying that we are going to be seeing the same exact percentage runs here. I'm just saying in terms of Alchemy Pay, this would be a very similar run. I mean, we're talking about, 24.5K here. And in terms of Alchemy Pay, I think that was Huobi that I was on. So this would be about a 20.6% run to about $10. And I know for a fact that a lot of you are going to say, the supply difference though. Honestly, the percentage, differences though is minuscule in terms of the percentage differences in terms of their runs. But even Solana, right? So let's go to the all-time chart here. So the all-time high, let's actually get the specific all-time high just so that we could be completely accurate here. So $260 exact. At $260, this had about an $83 billion market cap. If Alchemy Pay, hit that, we would be at $20.69. So even in terms of market cap range, we're still very, I would say conservative in terms of a $10 range, because this would be at about a $40.1 billion market cap, aka a 207X. I don't know if individuals could even handle that right now, but a $40 billion market cap would put us in line with almost the 5th or 6th spot currently at current market cap estimates for these projects. But we do know, like Dogecoin and stuff like that, a lot of the top 10 assets already had over $100 billion in market cap valuation. So when we are talking about Alchemy Pay hitting about like $40.1 billion in market cap, I think that that's actually pretty conservative, and especially in the time frame that I gave, 2025 to 2030. This is exactly why I do believe that a $10 Alchemy Pay is going to happen within that time frame. I think that we will see this actually sooner than 2030. I think that we will see this by 2025. At least that's my overall idea with all of the partnerships that Alchemy Pay has already grasped. Not only that, but also how big Alchemy Pay is becoming. We do know that Alchemy Pay themselves as a company has already 117.3K followers, so it is becoming a major name in this space. It's continuing to grow day by day by day. Marketing campaign is kicking in. We're seeing a lot of updates daily for Alchemy Pay, and we do know that they are bridging the gap between crypto and fiat economies, and major companies want that. That is exactly why we did see the Shopify partnership and integration, and I do believe that we are at bare minimum prices, and I think that a 207X opportunity is pretty significant, but maybe we could just kind of go conservative a little bit and say, maybe a $2.50 to $5 range for Alchemy Pay. Yeah, I think that that's still pretty significant though, because this is a 100X or, a 50X, which again, $10 billion in market cap valuation, still puts us at around like number 19, almost 20 at current levels. The reason why I say current levels is because we do know at all-time highs, this market was extremely different. But with all that in mind, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. If you guys want more free, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. It's been Nick. Peace out, guys.